Yo people, welcome to Banter City. Today I want to talk about two things with you, which I learned over the past week. So the first idea is priced in. As you see the global markets, because of the COVID pandemic, it crashed this past month on March. But in April, due to a lot of measures by the central banks of different countries, the economy has bounced back. Not the economy, the stock markets. Not entirely, the recovery hasn't completed yet, but we've seen partial recoveries in most of the stock markets across the world. And why is that? The world still hasn't recovered, the world economies are still hurt, the unemployment levels have gone up, and also we see that the vaccine to coronavirus is not out yet. And the worst part is that the whole thing is not over yet. We're still suffering. Lockdowns extend in major cities like Mumbai. But amidst all this, we see the stock market rising. Why is that? Well, that's because all these chaos has been priced in. So the idea of priced in means that the markets react only to uncertainty. The markets work based on news. For example, we just had the news about Reliance and Facebook making a deal, and because of which Reliance stock shot up. It rallied really well, 8-9% up, and it really carried the index with it. So because of this deal, Reliance rallied. Mark Zuckerberg hasn't bought the Reliance shares yet. He hasn't invested those, I think it was some $5 billion, whatever it was. He hasn't invested it yet. He's only given the news, he's only announced it, and it has already rallied. So the moment when he actually invested, it might not rally at all. It'll pretty much stay constant. So stock market operates on news, and whenever there's a good news, even if the good news is not yet realized, if it has not yet happened, the markets will rally. So the markets are forward looking, whereas the economy is backward looking. The economy improves only when we have actual change or actual, only when we have action, only when we have figures and facts that have already happened. Whereas the stock markets operate completely based on what is going to happen in the future. So along the same lines, if you think about the kind of things that could happen in the future, one thing is the next quarter results. This quarter results, that is the March quarter results, are not much affected by the pandemic because the lockdown just started in the last 10 days of March in India. Whereas the next quarter results could face a dire hit because of the low consumption, because of industries being shut, because of the lockdown, and the consumer sentiment, which is gonna be altered drastically because of all these lockdowns and social distancing norms that's being followed. Although industries like hand sanitizers and several few could see a boost in the revenues, but overall majority of the sectors are going to take a hit and the economy will go down. So yes, you could say that the Q1 numbers are not yet priced in, but Q4 has already been priced in. So that is why we're seeing this mini rallies in the stock market. Indian markets haven't recovered yet, and probably they're not going to recover anytime soon, but we have seen some ray of hope, some brief rallies. So I believe for the short term it is going to keep going up. Maybe the Sensex will hit 33,000. I'm not sure. I'm not recommending you to completely go with it, go with what I say. All these are just food for thought. These are not recommendations. Once again, let me repeat that. So yes, for the short term we could see rallies, and in the next 3 months, one by one, there could be dips in individual sectors because of low numbers, low earnings per shares. And after 3 months, we'll know what the markets have in store for us when the new numbers are going to be released. But even before that, the markets will start to decide the move. What I'm saying is the numbers do not have to be released. The markets will already be ready for if it's a scary, if it's a loss or profit, whatever it is, the markets are going to be ready in advance. So make sure you think about all these things in prior if you're making investments, so that you don't end up as a victim of a bull trap, or even expecting that Nifty is going to hit 6,000 or any predetermined levels which you imagine. The idea of price in could change the markets for the worst or for the better. Make sure you be on the right side and make wise decisions. That is it for today. I hope you got some useful ideas through this video. In case if you have any questions, ask in the comments section below, and please subscribe for more such content. Thank you.